Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action. Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards remain on second down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Winston. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A give. This is Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Yeah, he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals before this.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and inches, Winston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play fake. Winston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On the ground, Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that, Charles, defense has been looking. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Winston's throw taken in by Landry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Winston. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. They'll throw again. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 76 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The busy night continues for Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Touchdown, Saints! Mark Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think...
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Winston now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Running with Kamara. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston flushed out right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Finding room at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.